Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 2 stocks that you should be keeping in your watch list for today, Friday the 18th. I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in last night's video, okay? So, without further ado, let's get started. Let's get started with the charts. So right off the bat, yesterday the market was a little low, but I told y'all that I was not bearish, and I still mean that I'm not bearish. Okay, we're continuously testing that line of support. Okay, and we're making new highs along the way. I'm not bearish on the market. I think we're gonna go up a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna continue that trend until we just break above that line and go towards like 3,800 and 3835, and yeah, so I'm not bearish on this one at all. Now the first stock that you should be keeping in your watches for today is HD. Okay, and HD, that one is Home Depot. It's Home Depot, and the pattern that I see on here is a very obvious reverse head and shoulders right there. Okay, it's on an uptrend. This move is not done yet. I think it's gonna make new highs within probably by the end of the year. I think we're gonna get over here somewhere at around like 280, maybe 290. So keep that one on your watch list for sure. There was a morning star at the bottom, right over here, right there. Okay, morning star at the bottom, very obvious, and yeah. Again, I'm not bearish on this one. So this is the very first one that should be keeping in your watch list for today. Okay, now the next one that we're going to be talking about is let me change this thing to the 5 minute, and that one is Tesla. Yeah, okay, Tesla. Keep Tesla in your watch list for sure. And the reason why I say that is because it had a tremendous day yesterday, and right now we are squeezing short sellers. Look at that. Short sellers are about to get annihilated. Okay, short sellers are about to get crushed. This is not good. You don't want to be a short seller right now. You really don't. You really don't. The stock, there was money to be made here for short sellers, right? Right over here, the first bottom, like, okay, you made a lot of money. Like, seriously, cover, right? And then another bottom, and then the stock was like seriously, if you don't cover right now, you're gonna get obliterated. And again, this is what's happening now. So here, 2 chances to make a lot of money for shorts right here and right here, especially if you went over here short or over here at the open short, right? And then there was a third. This one, it made a a higher low over here, and then it made a higher low again, and then when everything kind of like broke loose was right over here, right there. Okay, and that was yesterday. As soon as that level just broke, it was over. Like, all of these short sellers are gonna get squeezed. Okay, and where do I see this thing going? Honestly, I'm still trying to figure that out myself. I'm trying to figure out a price where there would be so much hype, like, and where the beginners would be like, "Oh my God, Tesla is going to $1,000 tomorrow." Just that price that kind of makes that thinking obsolete in the hearts of the lungs. That's the price where I'm getting inputs. That's the price where I'm loading on a lot of puts to short this thing down. Okay, when the euphoria kicks in, that's when I step in. All right. So I'm not bearish on Tesla yet. Not yet. Not at the moment. It can run. It can run. But as of right now, I'm still trying to figure out. It may be 700. It may be 800. Either way, when it happens, I will know, and I will be there to short it down. But as of right now, no. This one is good for a long. Okay, so keep that one on your watch list for sure. All right. Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. Okay. The very first one that we're going to be talking about is home. Somebody asked about home and what is it doing right now. I made a video on it a while ago because the structure looked exactly like OSTK. And for those of you who made a lot of money on OSTK, that was an easy play. That stock was a lot more generous than this one, honestly. If you look at OSTK, right, a lot more generous right here. Like, okay. Now, if you go on back to home, I think this one is gonna keep going higher, in my opinion. I think it is. And I gave a price target for a home on this one at exactly 20 bucks, like over here. And I think we're gonna get there very soon, probably next week, and then eventually we might even squeeze higher. I'm not bearish on this one yet. This is actually a decent buying opportunity right over here. Okay, right here, decent buying opportunity. So I'm not bearish. I'm still long on this one for sure. Next one that we're going to be looking at. A lot of you have been asking about this one, and it's TTCF, right? Tattooed Chef. Okay, and so far, I think the move is not done yet. I don't think this is over. I'm bullish on it for sure. I think we're gonna go to like 22 bucks, maybe $23 very soon. Probably like, if not today, if it doesn't make a massive move today, then it's gonna happen next week for sure. I'm not bearish on this one. Short sellers from this region are pretty much taking off their money off the table, right? There was money to be made to the short side. And then if the short sellers were small, well, if the short seller were cautious, right, then they would have seen that on the chart there is a falling wedge right there, which is this is where you get out. Like, this is actually where you get out. You cover your puts, and then you go long, right there. Okay, right in this region, because there's a lot of money to be made here. And right now, the way I'm looking at it, it's kind of pulling back, but it's still up from yesterday. Okay, I'm not bearish on this one yet. I think it may still run. So we'll see. We'll see what this one does eventually. All right. Now, the next one that we're going to be talking about is Hylion. Yeah. And a Hylion, let's look at it on a daily, shall we? Yeah. So again, for those of you who are new to the channel, I did talk about this thing. A head and shoulders, very bearish. And the stock is not collapsing to $14, which I guess is low. It's been beaten down. It's been crushed. Okay. And right now, there is a bunch of short sellers who got trapped in here, right? They got trapped in here. The stock gapped up. And then yesterday had a massive day. Today, we may see a pullback, like from the 19th of yesterday all the way down to like the 1750. And then we're going to go sideways, and then we're going to run again. Okay? So, like, this is best case scenario right there. Worst case scenario, it pulls back and then just stays down for a long time. So yeah, if you're a long-term investor and you see value in Hylion and you want to keep buying and holding forever for like 5 years, and you want to like dollar cost average your way in, that would be a great spot to start dollar cost average. Again, that's if you have done your research and you were a super fan of this company and you like, this company is gonna go to the moon, it's gonna go to X in like 5 years, then yeah, you want to be averaging it. Again, if you really believe in the company. I don't do research in these companies. All I do is I just look at the chart and I know where they're going. I don't need to do research on any company at all. I don't want to. So that is my very honest opinion of Hylion. For the person who asked about it, is it good for long? Yeah, it is. It definitely is. The next one that we're going to be looking at is the vaccine stock. Let's look at Pfizer. I like the chart. I like Pfizer chart. On this day, yesterday, I told you that it could go a little lower, and it did go a little lower, which is nice. This is exactly what I wanted to see. This drop right here. All right, just to fill that entire region and then just go sideways. And right now, it's looking great. I think they have news about something. It's over here again, but let's look at it on the daily chart. And right now, what I see is a very strong bullish hammer. The volume not the best. Again, I would have loved to see a volume that's equivalent to this at the bottom. but it still works. It still works. And right now it's about to open up just a little bit higher. And I would not be surprised if this thing follows the market. The market is bullish, right? So do expect there could be a bounce. There could be a bounce here for sure. This may be the bottom of this wave right there. And the short sellers who got in short at this point may be covering up. And when the short sellers cover, then the stock rise. And when the stock rise, longs make money. Okay. So that is my very honest opinion for Pfizer for the person who asked about it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the video. If you got value from the video, definitely destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm as always. If you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you get notified whenever I release these pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens, and the post-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Sunday in the afternoon. Also, what else am I supposed to say? I forgot. Yeah, if you are not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul and Guma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if you are new to the channel, if you're new to investing and would like to get started, I left some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below, step 1 through step 4. It only takes about 15 minutes or less to get signed up with everything you need to get started in the stock market. You can also get 3 free stocks after signing up with Webull using my very first link in the description below, and 1 free stock after signing up with Robinhood using the second link in the description below as well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Ngoma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I'm gonna see all of you in the next video. All right. Do not get too greedy. If you're winning already, especially on apps, Sony, and all of that, don't be greedy. Okay, that's really all I gotta say. And be careful today. Do not get caught on the wrong side of the trade and give back your gains. Like, why would you do that? Don't do that. Okay. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.